How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Steven Shinder Reviews in video form. And this video is part of my Planet of the Ape Roll series, this time covering the threequel in the classic Planet of the Apes film series, Escape from the Planet of the Apes from 1971. Right from the start, this is already an improvement from Beneath. I mean, the word escape has a word ape in it. You can't beat that, really. Beneath ended with the whole world getting destroyed. Charlton Heston probably thought he could end the franchise, and yet he was wrong. So, how do you follow from that? Do the dead come back and it's a zombie apes film? Well, no. Do they do some sort of prequel? Well, kind of on a similar track, but it's arguable. Spoilers for the beginning of the film. We begin with a ship landing on the shore in 1973 Los Angeles. Officials greet the astronauts, believing that the ones who got lost in the previous films have returned. But they remove the helmets, and holy bananas, it's Zira Cornelius and some other guy. Okay, so we have the familiar beloved couple, with Cornelius played by his original actor, Roddy McDowall, again, who had to sit out the previous film due to scheduling conflicts. Dr. Milo is a new character who essentially provides the others with exposition. As a knowledgeable chimp scientist, he surmises that right as the Earth was destroyed, they went through a time warp into the Earth's past. There are a few different accounts in expanded universe materials on how they got the ship up and set to fly, and your mileage may vary on how believable they are. In any case, once Milo has served his role, he's killed abruptly by a gorilla at this zoo. It's quite unsettling and kind of frustrating, but Zero and Cornelius's reactions sell that this was a beloved friend and colleague. Having revealed themselves to be capable of speech after a series of fun tests in which Zira proves she's intelligent, she and Cornelius befriend the humans Dr. Stevie Branton and Dr. Lewis Dixon. The court scene where the couple explain themselves to the public is inspired by a similar scene in the La Planète des Singes novel, as is a later concern in this particular installment. Spoilers for the middle of the film. The humans find Cornelius and Zira to be charming. They are celebrities among humans, basically. And there's a fun montage of them enjoying the luxuries of human life. But then Zira reveals she's pregnant. Dr. Otto Hasline, yes, the Hasline curve is named after him, wants to learn more. So he gets Zira intoxicated, which is rather uncomfortable given that she's pregnant, and learns about the Earth's destruction in the 40th century. The couple had kept this and details of ape dominance a secret because they didn't want the humans to panic and turn on them. And they were right to be concerned. It's amazing how this kind of goes from being a charming comedy to a suspenseful fugitives on the run type story. We get some ape lore, and it seems at some point Cornelius and Zira learned from the sacred scrolls that apes used to be enslaved until an ape named Aldo said the word no. This kind of raises some questions if you really think about it. The wording is confusing, as Cornelius says the day of Aldo saying no is celebrated by his people, which calls into question whether humans were known to have been intelligent and to have enslaved apes, or whether there were some vague details known to ape kind in the 40th century that didn't paint the full picture. In any case, the government wants to prevent the birth of any ape offspring from Cornelius and Zira. Cornelius accidentally kills someone while escaping, which does not look good. But Stevie and Lewis help them in their escape. Spoilers for the end of the film. Zira gives birth at a circus led by Armando, a kind man who becomes another accomplice, played with charisma by Ricardo Montalban. Khan! He's a man who admires the apes and accepts that it's man's destiny to be dominated by their kind. The chimp child is named after Milo. Unbeknownst to most, Zira swaps her child with that of another chimp at the circus. So Zira and Cornelius run off with this other chimp baby, but they are discovered at a shipyard. Hasline shoots Zira and the little chimp, and then Cornelius shoots Hasline to death. But then Cornelius gets shot as others arrive on the scene. He lets out a hiss, then falls over the edge, landing near Zira, who throws the little chimp into the water and then crawls to her husband to die beside him. This is all so tragic, disturbing, just downright sad. It really feels too much getting this infant chimp involved. I really wish there was some other way this could have been done. Regardless, we see baby Milo at the circus, saying mama over and over. It's obviously a loop, but the eeriness of the ending really sticks with you in a powerful way. These films end on such tragic notes, but keep you wanting more. Overall, this threequel makes you feel really invested in the characters. It makes you feel bad about the things that happen to them. And Jerry Goldsmith, who did the music for the first film, was able to come up with different things that fit this fugitive story vibe. Like I said, the ending was a bit too dark for me, but the film is so well constructed even still. People are going to say I'm nuts, but I really think, like the first film, this is another 9 out of 10, for me at least. Again, I rate these things based on how much I enjoy them. I'm kind of torn on whether I prefer the first film or Escape. I mean, to be honest, I love Cornelius and Zira more than I love Taylor. Like, of course, right? What about you? Which film do you prefer? I should also mention that while different sources from the franchise suggest a circular story at play, with perhaps the info about Aldo being a corrupted form of the truth that got passed on for generations of apes, I personally like to think that Cornelius and Zira created an alternate timeline when they arrived in the past. I'll explain a bit more about why I lean more toward this explanation when I talk about the next film, Conquest of the Planet of the Apes. See you next time.